What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. We got one of the people, honey, in the Love and Marriage Huntsville Facebook group, honey. They went off on Mr. Martell Holt. Okay, so Miss Robinson, go read that, and I'm going to read the comments, honey, and I will be in and out with my commentary. Okay, so the person says, get the F out of here at Martell Holt. You are a narcissist and everyone sees it. You be with the BS all the time. You have different women around your kids. Don't you think they're confused with who you are dating? Isn't it coleslaw or is it she ain't sheen? Ooh, child, it's the dragon, honey, that you doing, honey. But guess what, honey? Guess what? Miss Robinson is here for it, okay? Not she by Sheen. You make me sick. Mel be working her A off to give the children a good life, building generational wealth, education, and vacations, while you, on the other hand, be moving from Huntsville to Alabama with women. Did you get your builder's license yet? What happened to the wine, honey? What are you doing with your life? Instead of going after the mother of your children, constantly disrespecting her, go be a man and do what men do. Yikes, you are a disgusting human being talking about I don't want no man around my kids. Get a life, hotel. And that's HOETELL. Y'all just be dragging hook-headed, honey, but Miss Robinson is here for it because he need to be called out, for his narcissistic behavior. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your teeth, saying, Miss Robinson, Melody divorced Martell. Yes, she divorced him, guys, but she still got to deal with his foolishness. They still, up at the court. Because Hotel wants to get custody of the kids so he can what? Let's say it together, ladies and gentlemen. He can control, there's that word, his ex-wife. Okay, and that really lets you know, guys, you're dealing with a narcissist, is the fact that they feel the need to control everything around you. If you have children, they want to control who's around the kids. And like this man that had a whole nother baby with another woman just to be in this new relationship, this little Planet Fitness relationship, honey, with Sheree, honey. They ain't fooling nobody, okay? Especially not Miss Robinson, okay? How you doing? But, Martell, he just be doing too much. Then this whole smear campaign he did at the reunion where he got Destiny doing his dirty work. Stormy done jumped in on it. Tisha, an old hater, honey, from back in the day, okay? Her husband is a hater, too. Okay, Maurice is a hater, too. Y'all said Kimmy a hater, too. I don't think that Kimmy is necessarily a hater of Melody. I think she doesn't like Melody's ways. And there's a difference between being a hater and simply not liking somebody's ways. Like, I think that Melody comes off very dismissive and maybe a bit passive aggressive for Kimmy. I think a lot of Melody's ways has to do with her being a water sign. I'm a water sign. We're very emotional and we ain't got time for the bullshiggity. Okay? We be moving BS out the way all day. Okay? So, we don't have time for the foolishness. And a lot of air sign people, they don't really, understand that because in their mind, okay, because, air signs are mental signs. Well, some of y'all mental, that's debatable with some of y'all. I'm just saying. They just don't understand, how we process things, how we process toxic people. And to make a long story short, you guys, because I'm all over the place, when you deal with a narcissist, yes, that toxic man is out of your life. Y'all not married, but, in Melody's case, and, in a lot of women's cases, it's not that easy to heal from all that they put you through, right? You really turn into a different human being after dealing with such a demonic spirit. Like when you deal with a narcissist, like that's spiritual warfare. Okay? And it's just a lot for anybody to deal with, to heal from. And then with Melody, she still got to go back and forth to the courts because this fool, always trying to file a petition to get take the kids away from her. Like, what kind of man would do such a thing? She doesn't have time for them. She's trying to support them. Meanwhile, you over here on these Planet Fitness dates with Sheree, what is you doing? Because he strike me as somebody that get his kids and drop them off at his mammy house, and she's sitting there with a bottle of Coke 45, okay, and some pork rinds, honey, okay? I know what Miss Marlene do, honey, okay? She look like the type. Gone upstairs, kids. Y'all gone upstairs, gone and play. I see y'all in a few hours. Okay, that's just what Miss Marlene gives to Miss Robinson, honey. Okay, but yeah, dealing with somebody like Martell, you guys, it really will change your demeanor towards people. You're gonna become more no nonsense. You may have less patience with people. So when people act, when they gaslight Melody, which means, question and doubt her reality, right? When they say things like, yeah, she just so mean. Yeah, she just cut off all these people. Look at what she has to deal with in terms of Martell. Okay? She ain't got time to deal with another demonic person. That's too much for anybody to have to go through. Okay, so, dealing with somebody like him, it changes you. And sometimes, you guys, in life, things change you for the better, sometimes for the worse. But nevertheless, honey, you go see and feel a change from that person. Okay, the rest of them, to me, they in toxic marriages. They ain't too much better than Melody and Martell. I said it. Okay, it may not be no side chicks around that we know of, but I see a lot of emotional abuse on Love and Marriage Huntsville from the other couples. I do. They the way they treat their wives, honey. We'll talk about that on another day. You already know my sentiments on that. Okay, but I'm just saying. But let me read the comments, honey, because I know the people had to drag Martell, honey. So one person says, I don't know why your words were the truth. And I told y'all the truth needs no proof. How you doing? Another person says, when telling the truth hurts. Another person says, no, for real, and Sheree should be ashamed of herself. Yeah, Sheree is disgusting to me, too. You that desperate for a man? Like, you in your 50s. Yeah, but Sheree looks so good. And don't get me wrong, Sheree looks really nice for her age, but you would want to date somebody, give somebody a chance that... disrespected and cheated on their ex-wife? And I know some people will say, well, that's just what he did to Mel. He probably changed. No, people don't change their character like that. They may change their draws, but honey, I'm here to tell you, they don't change in character like that. They really don't. And a lot of times women have an ego about themselves. Ariana Curry, in my opinion, she had that same ego. I could get him to change. He liked me more than his wife. And look at what happened to her. Okay, had a baby, because I guess she got pregnant a couple of times by him. Finally carried out with one of the pregnancies. And now what? Still no relationship, no marriage. You on the bench, this time with a baby. Okay, waiting on a forever bus. Okay, that ain't gonna never come. She played herself. She hustled backwards. She thought her cootie cat honey was better than males. Okay, a lot of women think like that. Yeah, I'm gonna put something on him, you know. He gonna forget all about her. Sheree probably over there playing the same game. Okay. It's like, it's foolish to me. Like, that man shouldn't even be able to get no date. Okay, what he did to Melody was a public service announcement of all the cheating and lying that this man is capable of doing. So for anybody, well, he fine, and I don't know what y'all is looking at, or maybe Miss Robinson got something wrong with her eyes, but he ain't all that cute. Okay, look at, he kind of look like a Ninja Turtle in the face, baby. Okay, got that little Donatello look going on. Okay, what else is the people saying, honey? What else? What else is the people saying? Another person says Martell chose to step out on his marriage. And when you are dealing with a narcissist, they will continue to play on you and think you are so weak, or they feel like that when you leave them. I see we got to sign up for these sentence writing classes, people. Dang. Could y'all run it through your brain first, honey, before you get to type it, honey? I can't be reading all this gibberish and foolishness, okay? But Melody gave it to him. She divorced him, and that's the best thing she ever did for her and her children. Yeah. And then Melody has said on one of her lives, she was like, I just should have loved myself more. And my whole thing is, it's not about you loving yourself. And I got where she was coming from, guys. I feel like you can love yourself and choose the wrong man. And it's hard to part from that man because you love him. And you know that people make mistakes. People are not perfect. People have their own issues and their own demons. So it's not a matter of you didn't love yourself. You got married to somebody. Like you got married to somebody. You had children with them. She wasn't going to automatically just divorce him. Once you have a tie with somebody, guys, it's not that easy to leave. It's not, if we being really honest as women, right? It ain't that easy to leave. I told y'all my whole thing with her is just like the having, more kids with him. I wouldn't have created no more children with that demon seed, Martell, okay? But she got her babies, and it is what it is. But, it's not just about you, loving yourself. Of course, she's learning to get her confidence back now. And, she's learning to love on herself better. That way, she's never in this situation again. But I don't like the narrative where people are like, you was with that person for all that time. You just didn't love yourself. Like, to me, that's being like very dismissive. I don't think it's the fact that you don't love yourself. I think that you was with somebody you loved and you trusted them, and they betrayed you in the worst way. And you didn't know what to do with all of that. It was a lot happening at one time. I told y'all, people switch up in these relationships. People change. And as time goes on, people have the right to change their minds. But my thing is this. You have to communicate with your partner. And one thing I don't like about relationships and or marriage is I don't like this energy from men where they want you to just give your all. Give your all, give your all. Meanwhile, they only so much. They are withholding information from you. They're not really telling you, how they really feel about the relationship or the marriage. Martell should have separated from Melody if he was so unhappy. Like, stop being so selfish and stop making decisions with your penis. Okay? So another person says, wow, if you feel that strongly about people that don't even know you exist, you're probably too invested. This is a reality TV show, and some of this is done for shock value and ratings. Huh? So you mean to tell me he cheated on her, had a baby with the side chick, and he did all of that for ratings? I don't think so. That's what really happened. Okay? And he didn't just cheat once. He cheated multiple times with the same person. He disrespected his wife, and that's that, and then you got some people I see in the comments, they talking about, y'all need to stop calling people a narcissist. Look, if it look like a duck, if it quack like a duck, it's a duck. Well, y'all can't diagnose people, you're not a doctor. You don't need to be a doctor. Okay, to diagnose people. You can see that there is something wrong with that man. He triangulated Melody. He put her in a competition with his side chick, which is what a lot of men do. Why do they do that? Ding, ding, ding. So they can control you. Okay, all of it is about that same word, control. Let me make you question and doubt yourself. And the only person that operates like that is the devil. God does not operate like that. God is not the author of confusion. The devil is. So you could be married to somebody, in a relationship with somebody, you could be with them all day. But if they are triangulating you, comparing you to somebody else, that's emotional abuse. Emotional abuse. The women that I know, child, hook-headed, honey, he would have been in for a big surprise, honey. The women that I know, they would have they would have cheated back. They would have made it to where Martell saw, them with the man, and y'all just don't know. Yeah. So, honey, Melody is really a class act, because the women that I know, honey, child, he would have walked in and that woman would have been riding another man. Okay. Would have been riding his thing, honey. Okay. So, child, So another person says, you said nothing but the truth. They are so bothered we see through their BS storylines and call it out. Kudos to you, sis, for posting this. I'm sure folks saw it. Oh, and the biggest thing about this post is, you guys, somebody tried to get this removed. Yeah, they was trying to get, it's who would do such a thing? Why would somebody try to come after that young lady for her post? Okay. Probably some man, honey. All right, you guys, that is all I have to say about that, honey. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.